Time slips through the idle fingers of the lazy. I wanna help you to take action and move your ass. First of all, I have to tell you that I'm a lazy person and I deal with it every day. You probably experienced the feeling I have during the week. A lot of tasks have not been done, and in the end we say, come on man, I will do it later. Some days after I woke up, I would sit on the bed and stare at the wall and I really didn't want to do anything. Then I would say to myself, I better watch Netflix or can I play games? Maybe I spend some time with my friends. This routine was repeated every single day and I'm still lazy. But this laziness is different. Today you are also going to learn to be a different kind of lazy. I know it is hard to move your ass, but it is possible. There are secrets to be productive during the day and giving your best. But first, you have to understand where your laziness comes from. You're lazy for various reasons. One of them is that you sit down and think to yourself that you have to cut down on a lot of things, and this eventually leads to laziness. Or that you magnify the things you want to do and you think that if you do them, you will get very tired. And all these problems have solutions that we will discuss further. The first step to dealing with laziness is to prioritize your tasks. This means that when you wake up in the morning, think that the most important tasks or perhaps the most difficult tasks are going to be done at the beginning of the day. When I was watching one of Andrew Tate's videos, he said in it, I hate exercise, but I know it should be done and I do it first thing in the morning to get rid of it. So I don't think about it during the day. And this means prioritization. You can do tasks that are important or difficult for you at the beginning of the day. My suggestion is that you have to manage 6 tasks per day. The first 3 are the most important and should be done at the beginning of the day. And if the next 3 tasks are not done during the day, they will be transferred to the next day. There are some tips to overcome laziness. Let me start these tips by a book. The writer is William H. McRaven. He says in his famous book, Make Your Bed, making my bed correctly was not going to be an opportunity for me. It was expected of me. It was my first task of the day, and doing it right was important. It demonstrated my discipline, it showed my attention to detail, and at the end of the day, it would be a reminder that I had done something well, something to be proud of, no matter how small the task. Through my life in the Navy, making my bed was the one concept that I could count on every day. This text refers to the importance of the first task of the day. You should take the first step after waking up to do the big things in your life. It can be a small step like making your bed. When you do this every day, you will start to feel satisfied with yourself and this good feeling. It will be with you until the end of the day. So move your ass for the first task. We want to take a short trip to Japan to get rid of laziness. You can also use this Japanese technique to deal with laziness, a technique called Kaizen. Kaizen is an approach to creating continuous improvement based on the idea that the small, ongoing positive changes can reap significant improvements. Typically, it is based on cooperation and commitment and stands in contrast to approaches that use radical or top-down changes to achieve transformation. It is very important that you continue your work. It doesn't matter how small your work is. The important thing is to maintain continuity and do it every day in a way that is not boring for you. Focus on small improvements every day. You don't have to do everything at once, just aim to make progress little by little. One of the books that explain this topic well is The Compound Effect, which I suggest you read. So, this is Kaizen. I want to tell you a familiar story. Your morning alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. You press snooze a couple of times before making it to the shower by 6:45 a.m. You are dressed and ready to leave the house by 7:20 a.m. so you can make the 7:35 a.m. train into town. You grab a coffee from your regular cafe and you walk to the office. Log onto your computer by 8:45 a.m. and by 9 a.m. you are making your way to your daily meeting. This routine repeats every fucking day. It's time to make changes, cause if you continue this route, your laziness grows more. The first step is to try new activities, like doing some activities that make you excited and change your lifestyle. The secret is having variety in life. We are running away from laziness all our lives, but have you ever thought that we need to be lazy sometimes? Sometimes we get so involved in the work and busyness of lives that we forget to live, and too much fatigue will cause us to have long-term laziness in the future. So it is better to create controlled laziness among all the busyness that we have in the week. It means that you can spend one day of the whole week or month completely lazy and spend that day without thinking about the things you have to do. Controlled laziness is good when it doesn't make you feel bad. Maybe on that day you will think to yourself and say, "Oh shit, I was lazy in the middle of this project and tomorrow I'm going to be miserable." And this controlled laziness is not good at all in this situation. The truth is that life is always in flux, and it is you who decides how to use it. You decide to spend the whole day sleeping or walking. You decide to spend that day with family or friends, and nothing special is going to happen to your little laziness or destroy you. Laziness is good and useful as long as it is controlled by you. When your laziness is more than normal, you get a sense of worthlessness about yourself, which is not good at all. So work continuously, even if it is small, and in between all these tasks, leave a small laziness for yourself and don't blame yourself for this small laziness. You should know that you have to work and be active to give meaning to your rest. Otherwise, your daily rest will not solve any problem. Laziness is curable, and it depends entirely on you when to start treating it. And I suggest you break this ridiculous process of laziness that you are stuck in every day right after watching this video and move your ass. And as a last word, I must say that you should keep life in balance. If you think that this video was useful for you, don't forget to like it. And if you want more videos about improving your life, don't forget to subscribe Mindopia channel. Love you all. Have a good time.